Eto na nga mga kapatid, isa sa may pinakamalakas na military sa buong mundo ang ngayon ay nagiging partner na ng ating bansa mga kapatid. Nandoon ngayon si President Bongbong Marcos sa India para sa pakikipagpulong sa Prime Minister, tama nga ba? Prime Minister ng India. Ito sabi rito sa report mula rito sa First Post. As America pressure India, New Delhi is building new partnerships starting with the Philippines. Actually, matagal na nating kapartner etong India. Ngayon ay lalo lang natin pinagtitibay. President Bongbong Marcos is in India for 5-day visit, So 5 araw siya doon. And the outcome is big. The two countries have upgraded ties to a strategic partnership. From joint naval drills in the South China Sea to BrahMos missile deals, digital cloud cooperation, visa-free travel, visa-free travel, and trade talks. This is more than a handshake. It's a geopolitical shift with China's aggression rising and US reliability in question. India and the Philippines are stepping up. Etong ating pag-uusapan mga tol. Dahil nga hindi ganun ka-dependable ngayon mga kapatid si Trump dahil hindi natin alam kung ano ang takbo ng kanyang isipan. Biruin mo nitong nakaraan bumisita pa doon si PBBM para makipagnegosasyon kay Trump. Sabi pang ganun, we love them, we love the Philippines. Pero pag uwi ni PBBM mga tol, 1% lang ang ibinaba ng taripang ipinataw niya sa atin mga tol. Hindi natin alam kung ano ang kanyang gustong mangyari pero hindi kasi talaga tayo pwedeng manghawak doon sa kayang ibigay na tulong ng Amerika. So kailangan natin mga tol talagang humanap ng iba't iba pang mga kapartner. Which is hindi natin magagawa sa China dahil sila nga ang numerong problema natin. Diba? So ngayon panoorin natin to mula rito sa First Post. Bago natin to simulan, huwag mong kalimutan mag-subscribe. Click mo na rin ang notification bell para ma-notify ka whenever na may mga bago tayong commentary, reaction video tulad nito. Alright, so huwag na natin patagalin pa. Panoorin na natin mga tol. Eto na.
Amid the assault from Washington, India is working on new partnerships. As we speak, New Delhi is hosting the President of the Philippines. He is Ferdinand Marcos Jr., better known as Bong Bong.
Bong Bong.
He arrived in New Delhi yesterday. He will be staying here for 5 days. Yesterday, Marcos met India's External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar. The focus was on bilateral ties. Today, there was a lot lined up. First, there was a ceremonial reception at the Rashtrapati Bhavan.
President Marcos Jr. received ceremonial welcome. Tulad ng China mga tol, di ba kung nakakita kayo napakaraming mga Chinese dito sa Pilipinas. Kasi nga matagal na natin silang kasama. Panahon pala ng mga Kastila mga tol, may mga Chinese na rito. Di ba? Matagal na natin silang kasama. At ganun din ng mga Indian mga tol, mga Indian national. Sila yung madalas nating nakikitang mga nakamotor, pumupunta sa mga bahay-bahay, naniningil. Alam nyo na kung ano yung tinutukoy ko mga tol. Matagal na rin natin silang kasama rito. Naging partner na yan mga kapatid na mga maliliit na sari-sari store. Mga maliliit na tindahan dito sa Pilipinas.
After this, he met Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The two sides upgraded ties to a strategic partnership.
So nga, Prime Minister nga. Today is a historic day for our bilateral relationship.
एक ऐतिहासिक दिन है.
We are elevating the India-Philippines relationship to the level of strategic partnership.
Our cooperation's tempo has increased in the last few years, and in security and defense, in trade, investments, health, and other fields of endeavor. I am elated therefore, today we further ratify this friendship by elevating it into a full-fledged strategic partnership.
Ooh.
Then it was straight to business as string of important announcements followed. First was defense and maritime security. Both sides spoke of growing trust between their militaries, and it's not just talk. On Sunday, India and the Philippines held their first ever joint naval drill.
Ito na nga, nagsimula na. First ever kauna-unahang pagkakataon. Nagsagawa tayo ng joint maritime drill with India.
That too in the South China Sea. So a symbolic move and a strategic one.
Ewan ko lang mga tol, kung may magrereklamo pa. Mamaya sabihin na naman nila, kumikiling naman tayo sa India ngayon. Kasi etong India mga tol ano rin to, hindi rin nila ka-vibes ang China. No, isa rin to siguro sa dahilan na nagtulak para sa India at Philippines na magsanib puwersa talaga ngayon. Dahil ang India mga tol may problema din sa China.
India is already supplying the BrahMos missiles to Manila. And this could be just the beginning. More naval cooperation, more arms deals, everything is on the table.
At alam nyo ba na Pilipinas ang kauna-unahang kliyente ng BrahMos missile ng India mga tol. Tayo yung kauna-unahang foreign na bumili sa kanila ng BrahMos missile. So mahalaga para sa kanila yon kasi tayo yung unang-una nagtiwala eh.
इंडो-पैसिफिक क्षेत्र में शांति, सुरक्षा, समृद्धि और रूल बेस्ड ऑर्डर के लिए
We are committed to peace, security, prosperity, and rule-based order in the Indo-Pacific region.
हम प्रतिबद्ध हैं. हम अंतर्राष्ट्रीय कानूनों के अनुरूप
We support freedom of navigation in line with international laws.
फ्रीडम ऑफ नेविगेशन का समर्थन करते हैं. अगले वर्ष
Next year, the Philippines will chair the ASEAN, Association of Southeast Asian Nations.
फिलीपींस आसियान की अध्यक्षता करेगा.
Tayo pala ang host no.
इसकी
We
सफलता
will
के लिए
provide full
हम
support for
पूरा
its
सहयोग
success.
देंगे.
Second is digital infrastructure. India will help Manila develop a sovereign data cloud. What does that mean?
Ano yan?
It is basically a national data storage and management system that is not controlled by any other country. And it's a big move in this digital age, especially as cyber sovereignty becomes crucial. The two sides will also look at linking national payment systems.
Oh.
The third is trade. Right now, bilateral trade is around $3 billion. Both countries want to ramp it up.
Wow.
So they are looking at a review of the India-ASEAN Free Trade Agreement. ASEAN is a Southeast Asian regional bloc. It is an important market and economic grouping. Next year, the Philippines will be the ASEAN chair, so trade will be a top priority.
Okay, so pag-uusapan yung mga free trade agreement, no? Wala nang tariff, free trade, no? Hindi katulad halimbawa sa Amerika, ang ipinataw sa atin 20 tapos binawasan ng 1%, so ginawang 19%, magbabayad ang, sabi nga ganun magbabayad ang Amerika. Ang Amerika ang magbabayad nung 19% tariff na yon, hindi yung mga exporter. Pero syempre dahil nga mas malaki na ang kuha nila doon sa produkto dahil nga may tariff na, mas mahal lang ibebenta yung mga produkto, apektado pa rin kahit papano, kahit na hindi tayo ang magbabayad ng tariff. Pero dito, pag-uusapan dito yung trade at gusto nga nilang isulong siguro yung free trade, no? Zero tariff siguro yun.
The economic sphere has been a steady engine driving our ties for 7+ decades. True to our strategic partnership, Prime Minister Modi and I have charged our economic teams to shepherd our commerce, now at the $3.3 billion in the last year, towards a continued upward trajectory and expanded baskets of goods. To this end, we have decided to expedite the work that we are doing to forge a bilateral preferential trade agreement.
The fourth is tourism. Both sides are granting tourists a visa-free entry, so Indians can now go to the Philippines visa-free and vice versa.
Ito yung maganda no? Pwede ka nang pumunta ngayon sa India visa-free. Diba? Marami ding mga magagandang lugar dyan mga tol. Diba? Hindi yung katulad lamang ng mga nakikita natin na madudumi, mababaho, mga street food na parang sasakit talaga tiyan mo. Hindi lang yun kasi doon nakafocus Pero pag tinignan mo, marami ding mga lugar dyan na maaaring puntahan na magaganda din. Diba? Tas visa free.
There are also talks about direct flights between New Delhi and Manila.
Wow.
फ्रेंड्स, भारतीय पर्यटकों को
Welcome the Philippines decision to
वीजा
allow
फ्री
visa-free
एंट्री
entry
देने
to
के
Indian tourists.
फिलीपींस के निर्णय का हम स्वागत करते हैं। भारत ने भी फिलीपींस के पर्यटकों को फ्री ई वीजा सुविधा देने का फैसला लिया है। इस साल दिल्ली और मनीला के बीच डायरेक्ट फ्लाइट्स शुरू करने के लिए काम किया जाएगा।
Tatandaan natin mga tol, etong India, isa yan no, sa mga malalakas. Top 4 sila sa may pinakamalakas na military sa buong mundo. Top 4 yan. US, Russia, China, India. Pero labo-labo yung apat na yan mga tol. No, labo-labo yan. America versus Russia. No? America versus India. America versus China. China versus India. India versus China. My goodness, labo-labo sila.
India and the Philippines have shared diplomatic ties since 1949. Culturally, the connection runs deep. Politically, there were visits and gestures. But for decades, there was very little substance. In 1991, India launched its Look East policy, an effort to engage Southeast Asia. Prime Minister Modi upgraded it to the Act East policy in 2014.
Okay.
But Manila still stayed at arm's length. That posture changed only recently. The turning point, in fact, came in 2022. The Philippines signed a $375 million deal with India, a deal to buy the BrahMos missile.
Ito na yun.
Manila became the first foreign buyer of the Indian BrahMos.
Tayo nga ang pinakaunang foreign buyer. Tayo yung kauna-unahan nagtiwala dito sa BrahMos na to.
In April this year, India delivered the second batch of these missiles, and that has cemented ties. Manila now sees New Delhi as a serious defense partner. Like I said, we saw more proof of that this week with the first ever joint naval drills in the South China Sea. So what has changed? What prompted this shift? What brought these two countries together?
Simple. Ako para sa akin ang nagdala nitong dahilan o ang nagtulak nitong ties na to para lalong magtibay kasi pareho tayo ng problema China mga tol.
A common adversary in China. Beijing.
Hindi ko pa napapanood to ngayon pa lang pero alam na alam ko na ganun din ang dahilan nila mga tol. China ang talagang problema.
Together. A common adversary in China.
Common adversary.
Beijing is expanding its claims in the South China Sea. It is attacking Filipino vessels. It is encroaching on Filipino territory. Manila has been assertive about defending itself. So it is diversifying its defense partners.
Yun. Kailangan talaga nating i-diversify yung ating defense partners. Hindi na pwedeng sumandal lang sa isa. Hindi pwede nating sandalan itong Amerika lang. Kasi pabago-bago rin sila ng presidente mga tol At bawat presidente iba-iba yung polisiya Diba dati si Biden, ngayon si Trump. O si Trump muna bago si Biden, tapos si Trump ulit mga tol. Hindi talaga tayo pwedeng sumandal sa kanila. Oo, meron tayong mutual defense treaty. Pero iba pa rin kasi talaga yung polisiya ng mismong presidente.
And India has stepped in at just the right time. New Delhi wants to be a key player in shaping the Indo-Pacific. And the Philippines, like I said, wants to diversify its options. Right now, it relies on the US for defense. But the US under Donald Trump is not a dependable partner.
Not a dependable partner.
Look at what they did with Taiwan. The Taiwanese president wanted to visit the US, but Trump reportedly killed that plan because that would have upset China.
So hindi itinuloy ni Trump yung pag-visit ng Taiwan sa China dahil magagalit ang China, no? Pag-visit ng Taiwan sa US kasi magagalit ang China.
Manila would have watched those developments and worried about its own dependence on the American security umbrella. So it makes sense to partner with other major powers. Enter India with its affordable and effective military supplies and shared security goals. For New Delhi, this partnership is about a stronger foothold in Southeast Asia and a diplomatic win against China. You see, the Indo-Pacific is the new power theater. If you want to shape it, you cannot stay on the sidelines. So India and the Philippines are making sure that they are in the game. Plus, the optics are good. President Marcos is going beyond New Delhi. He is visiting Bengaluru, India's tech capital. That's where the cloud and fintech partnerships will take shape. So this state visit is not a diplomatic courtesy call. It's a strategic reset. For years, India and the Philippines were friends on paper, but now they're turning into partners.
Dati hanggang papel lang, ngayon totohanan na talaga.
This time, they're not just making statements, they're making moves. On land, at sea, and in the cloud.
Alright mga kapatid, yan na nga ang nakikita natin. No? Ang Pilipinas, tulad nga nung sinabi ni President Bongbong Marcos, ang ating foreign policy, independent foreign policy is friends to all, enemy to none. Pero syempre mga kapatid, alam naman natin na kahit sabihin natin gusto ko, kaibigan ko lahat paano yung mga gustong umaway sa'yo? Diba? Paano yung mga gustong manakit sa'yo? Paano yung gustong gawang ka ng masama? Well, kailangan mo pa rin paghandaan yun. Diba? At dahil nga bansa ang pinag-uusapan dito, mga kapatid, kailangan natin ng mga malalakas na partners. Kailangan natin ng mga puwersa. I-leverage natin yung mga puwersa na yon. Hindi natin pwedeng panghawakan mga kapatid yung sinasabi ng Amerika dahil sabi nga nung ganun, di ba? Donald Trump is not a dependable partner daw. Sabing ganun, biruin mo, matagal na natin silang kaibigan, matagal na natin silang partner. Diba? 1% lang ibinigay sa ating discount doon sa tariff. Grabe, diba? Kahit nasabihin natin mga tol na meron tayong mutual defense treaty, kailangan pa rin natin talagang i-diversify. Diba? Yung ating puwersa, yung ating partner, hindi tayo pwedeng umasa lang sa isa. So andyan ang India, diba? Andyan ang Japan, andyan ang iba pang bansa, Australia mga tol. Para hindi tayo nasasabihan ng iba dyan na kumikiling tayo sa iisang bansa. Yun din kasi ang problema, no? Ang Pilipinas kumikiling sa Amerika. O eto. Tignan nyo mga tol, ang India at Amerika, hindi rin sila vibes. Hindi rin sila magkaayos ang Amerika at saka ang India. Diba? Nitong nakaraan nga sabi ni Donald Trump, ang India at saka Russia ay dead economies. Sabing ganun ni Trump. Pero tignan mo, kaibigan natin sila pareho, India at saka Amerika. So hindi tayo kumikiling lang mga tol sa Amerika. Kasi kung kumikiling lang tayo sa kanila, kung kaaway ng Amerika, dapat kaaway na rin natin. Hindi ganun. Independent foreign policy tayo. O sana nauunawaan natin yon. Alright, so bilang Pilipino, ano ang inyong masasabi dyan? Comment na lamang kayo sa ibaba. Hanggang sa muli, ako nga pala si Shobal D. Peace out.